Tell the people where we're going today.
We are going to the Plaza Extra East to go buy some supplies to try and make pickles with our new pressure cooker.
How exciting is that?
That's very exciting. We've been on a pickle thing for a while.
We love pickles.
We do.
We bought a new pressure cooker and it's got a recipe in it for making pickles, which we checked the Ball pickling book, or canning book, and it says that it takes a long time, like 10 days and whatnot, and this recipe is for hours, so we'll give it a shot. See what happens.
Why not?
Why not? Well, we're making pickles. We got the brine simmering, we got the pickles cut, we got the jars warming, we got the canner prepping to can, whatever it does, warming up here. We're gonna get going. So I found these pickles. These are not pickling cucumbers. Whatever, close enough. It's my first time making pickles, and I've got 5 different sets of recipes that I'm sort of conglomerating together into something that hopefully should resemble a kosher dill pickle, but God only knows. I'm killing myself with these fumes over here from the cooking vinegar. If you try this at home, well ventilated area, because that vinegar is just brutal. Face the sinuses, but the pickling spice is quite nice here. But this has got, cinnamon, coriander, mustard seed, all the good stuff, some bay leaves, everything you would need for a combination dill / kosher dill pickle. So hopefully this will come out well. My jars are just about ready. This is a fresh pack. If these were cooked, it would be a hot pack, but these are raw, so it's called a fresh pack, even though the liquid is hot. And then we'll put them in the canner and wait 6 weeks. We'll see how it goes. Okay, that worked. Jar. Cucumbers. Throw some garlic in there. On the side. It was exciting.
It is exciting.
Now, one of the recipes says to put a bay leaf on top, but the pickling spice has bay leaf in it, so I figure I'm okay with that. Okay. Supposed to have a 1/4 inch of headroom.
Half an inch.
Half an inch. Yeah. Another clove of garlic in there. Half a clove. Lid. Hot. As a good friend of mine once said, when you heat things with fire, they get very hot. I need to put a string on my lid grabber. Ooh, that is hot. Lid. Finger tight. Back off a little bit. 1 jar. Alright, let's do it again. I'm sure those of you that are old home canning pros will be freaking out at me at some point over something I'm doing wrong. By all means, leave it in the comments. I could have pickles in 6 weeks. I could have nothing but a gooey mess. I don't know. I shall see. Actually, I was reading the rings on the jar. Tell you how much juice, how much headspace. Like this is 1 inch, and this is a 1/4, and that's like a half. So, but I got the little measuring stick, so we'll see. I don't think I got the air bubbles out of the last one, but I don't think there was any air bubbles in it either. I don't see any in this one. I know you're not supposed to use metal. I can't find anything telling me why I'm not supposed to use metal. Again, leave it in the comments. You know why I'm not supposed to use metal. Actually, another recipe I read said that you're supposed to put the spices in a little bag and then take them out before you use the juice. I don't know, everything of pickles I ever bought from the store had little bits in it floating, so. Alright. Canner. Okay, cooking time, 10 minutes. That's it. That's set. So the way this canner supposedly works, and I know most people that do pickles say use a hot water bath, but I bought a pressure cooker and I want to use it. So the way this is supposed to work is it comes up to pressure and it has a sensor inside, and when it reaches the pressure, then it starts timing automatically. So if you're using a traditional stovetop canner and you got to worry about the weights or the dial and you got to adjust the thermostat count, apparently this takes care of all of it, so we'll see what happens. There we are. 3 jars of pickles. Appear to be bubbling. I don't know if that's common. I had a bit of trouble with the pressure canner. I couldn't get a good seal the first couple of times I tried it, so instead of being processed for 10 minutes, they kind of went for 15, 20, 25 minutes maybe. So they might be a bit overcooked. I don't know what that. Hey, we got a seal on one. I just heard it pop. 2 popped. The fluid is awfully dark. I don't know if that's something to worry about or if it's just because it's hot. We'll keep an eye on it. Pickles!
2,000 years later.
This is it, the day. Pickle day. So it's been 6 weeks for me, but you know, editing and magic for you, it's been nothing. We have 3 jars of pickles. I just picked one at random, and if you're the juice was rather clear when I first, or dark when I first bottled it, but it seems to have cleared up a bit as time went by, and the cucumber shrunk. I guess that's part of the pickling process. All the buttons stayed down, which is good. We can open this up. It doesn't smell great. It smells a lot like the pickling solution did, which didn't smell like dill pickles. Here is a pickle, supposedly. Nothing about it looks dangerous. It smells vinegary and slightly sweet, actually. Which, I don't like bread and butter pickles. I don't like sweet pickles in general, but we'll cut this up and give it a shot. It's very soft. I expected it to be a little more firm, but these weren't pickling cucumbers, so maybe that's part of the deal. Definitely not crispy. Here we go.
How is it?
It's very soft, very tart, but with a weird sweetness. And I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's the bay leaf. It tastes like a pickle. It's not a kosher dill, that's for sure. It's almost like a half sour. It's more like a full sour with a side of bread and butter.
It smells like bread. It smells like bread and butter.
It does. It's an interesting kind of taste. Let's see what Genevieve thinks.
Okay, so I get to try this pickle. Like I said, it smells like bread and butter pickle. I like bread and butter pickles. I like sweet pickles. It's mushy. It's spicy. Tangy. throat. I don't know that I want to eat that. I love you, but I don't think I want one of those in my sandwich. Sorry, baby. You're welcome to them. I think that would give me a stomachache.
They're not the worst thing I've ever had. They're very, very soft. They're extremely soft. They're almost cake-like soft. I'll eat them. It's one of those things where it's a pride issue now. I have to eat them because I made them. But all in all, that was awful. That did not work out well at all. However, I think this would qualify as a pickle. It's a cucumber that's been preserved. I'm willing to try it again. Maybe I'll get a crisper pickle with a shorter processing time. I think next time I may take a closer look at the pickling spices instead of just using a premix. Maybe put my own mix together. But all in all, it's an interesting mix of flavors. I think Genevieve's really put off by the texture, mostly, but
I've still got tang in my mouth.
There's a lot of vinegar flavor to it, for sure. These do not lack in tang. There's worse things in this world than pickles that aren't so great. But I will try it again in the future after I eat all these pickles and pray for better results. All right, thanks for watching. Are we sure these are avocados? What do you think?
They're long and skinny.